Hey, hey everybody. How are you? So I was just bending down here. Give me a second. I am realizing, wouldn't you know it? Always having some kind of issues here. Every now and then I get migraines. Does anybody else ever get a migraine? So I'm just going to take some ibuprofen real quick. Usually my migraines, I don't know what they even call them. It's like the little bubble flash where you can't see very well. So I'm not in any pain, so that's good. But um, we'll see how well I do. This isn't going to be a real long training, but I wanted to hop on here and just talk about lead gen 101 and how we're kind of leaving leads on the table, instead of leaving money on the table. So I wanted to talk about the Facebook, basically your profile, your banners, all the things that you can do with that. And that's what this training is going to be all about today. So I am just going to share my screen here. And let's see. So now I think I've switched screens here. And again, today I'm using the wave video. So I think you have to give permission in order for me to see who's here. So just give me a shout out if you're watching live. Let me know that you can see. So you should be seeing my Facebook profile page. All right. So give me a thumbs up in the comments or anything like that. Let me know that you can see it. I always try to watch on my phone, but I don't know. I can't multitask very well. So let me know. Yay. Somebody said they can see it. All right. So let's just jump in. Again, it's not going to be real detailed, but I notice a lot of people are not doing this. And quite honestly, it is a super easy fix for you. So I am just right now, we're looking at my Facebook profile page here, and I've got my little banner. And you'll notice when you hover over it, you get the little pencil icon. And so if I click, it looks like there's a button here, right? And if you click, some people might think, oh, we're going to go to the Facebook group. But what happens? And again, let me know in the comments if you're doing this. It's super easy to do this. What it does is it takes me to the description of the picture. All right. Are you with me so far? And if you'll notice, I have a pretty long description here, just talking about what I do, how I help people. And here's the real key. Down here, I have a link telling people to click, and I'll just go ahead and open that. Actually, I won't, because the way I have my live set up here. But if you click on it, it just takes you to my lead magnet. Okay. Is that genius or what? Now, how many people are doing this? And now let's just take a minute and look at this for a quick second. Put something on your banner, some kind of an arrow pointing to a button, something to get people, when they first look at it, they think, oh, is that a button? Now, Facebook continues to change the size of the banners that we have. So I'm not even going to give you the description, the sizes, anything like that, because as soon as I do, it'll just change. But what I do is I just go over to Canva and I just kind of cut and paste, and I modify my banner. Another thing that you can do is every time you upload, every time you add a new cover image, do you realize that the default is it also posts it inside of your thread here? And so then you get people clicking on it and they'll say, oh, I love your new picture. I love this. I love that. So it's just another way to get some eyeballs on it. So I would add something that's really front and center, because then when people want to click on it, or they go to look at it and click on it, it's like, oh, let me go there. And sure enough, when they do, then they see this description. Now, looking at this, we love, curiosity killed the cat, right? So you'll want to have a really super strong couple sentences here. I don't know if mine's the strongest or not, but you want people to click on the see more, because you want them to read down. Now, I could add the link up here a little closer if I wanted, or I could put an asterisk because people love little asterisks. They really do. So if you put that little asterisk there, they can't help. They just cannot help themselves. They're going to go down to see what that asterisk is. I think I'll do that on mine as soon as I get off of here. And then it just takes them right down there, right? So that is the first thing that I want to mention. The second thing that I want to mention is let me go to groups here, and let me just go to this group that I'm in. Let me show you something else. So here I'm in this group. If I hover over my picture, you think that you're going to my profile. Guess what? It's not. Each group that you are in, you have a separate little profile picture. Let me say that again. Every single group that you're in has a separate profile picture. What does that mean? If I'm inside of this group, and I was going to change the picture and I ran out of time, but I'll show you here in a second. I could call out people. I could do what we call a dog whistle call out inside of that group. So if I'm inside of a group that's strictly women coaches over 50, I could definitely call that out in my banner. Because when I'm inside the group and I'm making comments and I'm sharing information, what's the first thing people are going to do? They're going to click on your profile image thinking it's taking them to the group, and they're going to see this. Notice the button over here, view main profile. If I click on that right now, the main profile picture and that group picture, they're the same. But if I wanted, I could edit the profile. And see here, I could change my bio just for this group. Hello. And I could also change the image. All right. Let's see if I can find, I don't know. This doesn't even fit, but I'm just going to post it just so you can see the difference. Okay. And then I'm going to click out of it. So do you see now inside of this group, if somebody clicked on my profile, they would see this. They could also go back to my main profile. So is that making sense here? Let me come back over here. And let me switch to this screen. Nope. Can I hide this? Okay. So is that making sense, what I just said? Okay, I've given you 2 tips here. Literally, you could get people clicking to learn more about you, because that's what they do. You're inside of a Facebook group and you're having a conversation, or even on your main profile page, when people come, they're going to click to go to your main profile page. So to recap, you want to make sure that on your main image, your main profile image, you've got something very snazzy looking, and I'm in the middle of updating my image so that people are prompted to click on the link. And when they do, they'll see the description. And then in that description, they're going to be able to click to get that juicy lead magnet that you're offering them. And then the second thing is, inside of your Facebook groups that you're a member of, do what we call a dog whistle call out. So in other words, if there's specific people in that group, maybe you're an educator, you could do a banner saying, hey, all college educators, click here to get my easy roadmap to how to take your course online. Something like that. Doesn't matter. But you're creating an image that's very specific for that audience. 2 super simple ways, not going to cost you any money, and you're going to get more eyeballs on your profile, and most importantly, on whatever lead magnet. And speaking of lead magnets, I'm polishing up the latest lead magnet that I'm going to be offering people. Excuse me. It's the revenue calculator. Now, if you haven't been in any of my other programs, make sure you stay tuned for that, because the revenue calculator will show you how easy it will be to start adding things to your product ladder so that you can increase your revenue. It's really going to be juicy. You're going to love it. So make sure that you stay tuned for that, because I'll give everybody inside the group here first dibs at it so that they can get it. All right. So that's it. Short and sweet today. If you have any comments or questions, make sure that you post it and I'll answer it. And I think I need to just go close my eyes for a few minutes so that I can prevent this migraine from starting. So as always, reach out if you have questions. Let me know what kind of training you'd like to see. If for some reason you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get my numbers up a little bit, so you would be doing me a huge favor if you would do that. All right. Take care, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.